astronauts. Calling on me Valentine, I get you time.
Calling on me Valentine, I need you time.
Calling on me Valentine, I get you time.
Calling on me Valentine, I need you time.
Calling on me Valentine.
Calling on me Valentino, yeah.
Baby na me Valentine. Baby na me Valentine, oh yeah. Baby na me Valentine, oh yeah. Each and every time I feel for see you na me do some.
Calling on me Valentine. You na me Valentino, yeah. Calling on me Valentine, oh yeah.
Before I continue, I would like us to notice the presence of some very important people in our midst. And one of such people is somebody who is one of us, who is a very prominent person who has been out of this country for some time but has come back to assist to develop the development in this country. That is no other person but Mr. Hassan Jallow. We will make sure that he makes a statement, and in the process, you will know what Hassan Jallow is. Whether it's Hassan Jallow from Sanda or from anywhere, the important thing is that he's Hassan Jallow, and we'll come to know him better. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Mr. Jallow. And then, I also want to welcome people from IOM. And by this, I want us to welcome Rennie from IOM. So here, I would like you to know that the program here is not anything but creating an awareness about the role of youth entrepreneurship. And here, as we are operating now, this is a promotional program to promote youth entrepreneurship, to ensure that by the time we leave here, we have grasped a new idea on how to live our lives, and to make sure that perhaps we'll be able to introduce to our families things which might be strange for them now, but perhaps will be very useful for them in the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you, to welcome all of you, and then I'd like us to continue with the program. Next, I would like us to invite a person whom we can say is the brain behind what we are here for. And this person is somebody who has not only studied in Sierra Leone, but has gone out to improve on his education. And he thinks that his way of bringing money to this country is by creating social justice. That is, by making sure that he brings in ideas which will change the attitudes of people so that they can be self-reliant and self-empowered, and therefore be able to develop a self-livelihood pattern which should make them forget about these gifts from UN, gifts from the US, gifts from America, things from there, but to think about what you can do for yourself. Like what the late President of America said, he said, don't ask all the time what your country can do for you, but also ask what can you do for your country. On that note, I would like to invite no other person but the brain behind the Sierra Leone Youth Initiative in Netherlands, who is the representative here, who is Mr. Abu Bakar Bangura. Mr. Bakar Bangura, please.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Bangura, the Dean of Faculty in Economics and Development. And to my colleagues, friends from Holland, and guests, and the entire student population of this campus, I thank you once more for your coming, and I hope that you will learn something from these events today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am from a Sierra Leonean living in Holland. My name is Abu Bakar Bangura. I will present to you my ideas about this concept, and I hope that you will learn from it, and I hope that you also get inspired, because today we have cases. We have 3 cases of unique ideas, and we will see how can we promote these ideas. Unfortunately, I heard that some of the speakers, Mr. Cabo, will make the follow-up. My presentation, ladies and gentlemen, my idea to promote youth entrepreneurship in this country is triggered by the developmental context. I am in Holland and participating in a lot of debates. I used to organize these type of events. I have Mr. Hassan here. He is one of my speakers. What I'm doing here is exactly what I'm doing in Holland. Calling on Africans, bringing Dutch people together and talk about African development. So I'll be talking about the context of international development, and then I will talk on Sierra Leone Youth Initiative, my own organization, and then my project, and then the entrepreneurship issue. Short, I will make it short actually, because of time. There was somebody who told me, Abubakar, they come to Sierra Leone, they make a lot of pictures, they go home and they not make any feedback, no turn up. And I told the guy that Abubakar may be different from those guys. And I'm doing practically things on the ground. What you see here is a sewing machine workshop I'm supporting. What you see here is a carpentry workshop. And what you see here is a primary school in my village, established and constructed by my organization. And last Sunday, we are able to open this primary school. The first primary school in the Tonkolili district with a library. Can you imagine? With a library. Yes. It was a very fantastic event. I was not expecting the people of Makonkari to there was so much crowd that I was really confused why Abubakar, just a boy, these children there, and I hope by so doing I'll contribute to that development. Ladies and gentlemen, so it's not only talking to the African population, but it's also going to this youth population of Dutch students, talking to them about the development of Africa. And this group, you see, these are a group of Sierra Leoneans living in Holland. And I brought this group together because our culture is fading. The moment children are born or taken to the Holland, the Western culture has got so much impact into us that our culture is fading. And we organized the first theater group in Holland. The first, based on this target group. The first in Holland, a very unique event. This was the girls are not to blame. Fantastic. It was really nice to see this event, you know. Organizing training for Africans. You see the Sierra Leone flag there. And here, engaging in the debates. This is a community program. You see the wet powder, we call him one of the lawmakers. I was sitting there thinking about one of the questions I got from one of the visitors, and you see the visitors here discussing about migration issues. Close to my foundation, I have a consultancy. I'm a businessman. I'm promoting entrepreneurship, so I want to be an example, so I have a consultancy also. And I call it the Migration and Development Consultancy. Promoting youth entrepreneurship in Holland, writing projects, at the same time engaging in developmental programs. Let me just skip this. The classical dilemma of aid. Can somebody tell me here the classical dilemma? Of course you see the sheet already. Let me just go back and ask you guys, what do you think are the classical dilemmas of international aid to Sierra Leone or to Africa? Can somebody tell me? The problems we are facing. The challenges people face. Can somebody tell us? Yes.
Skills, apparently, corruption is management to